Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and we're doing another review. Today we are going to be reviewing the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. I purchased this Oracle deck on at my local magic store, which is Crone's Cupboard. That is on Orchard. It is my favorite shop in town, so I really love it there. I saw this and I just kind of had to have it. It's getting to that time of year, so why not? So I'm going to be doing just a quick review on this and seeing how it is, and if anything really, if there's any sort of issues or anything like that. Again, since I bought this in store, this didn't come into like a box or anything like that. It just came as it is. Oh my goodness. If I can even open it, my goodness. This shrink wrap, my talons are pretty good, but they are not so much. I have like a pin over here. I just need to poke a hole. There we go. Okay. Ooh! Got that plastic off. So very cool. Look at that. I love the mat, and then there's shiny bats, pumpkins, ghosts, all of that. This is so cool. So I do already love the look of it. I love how it is like a box set and the way that it can be put on a bookshelf. It can be all contained. So let's open it up and see how it looks inside. Ooh, gotta have the pumpkin orange. Very classic. And a protective piece of paper. Here is our booklet. How beautiful is that? This is a pretty booklet. I think a lot of times with these oracle cards, the booklets just aren't the greatest. Like at least on the inside, where some of them, like I just did a review on the Queen of the Moon Oracle. All of it was on the inside colored. But at least with this, it's looking pretty cool. I'm just gonna flip through it, and yep, it's black and white. You know, the thing is I can't beat it up too much because this is all going to be really good, I'm assuming good literature. But, you know, the thing is I really would enjoy more pictures, more of like a border, a little bit more ornate on the inside, but hey, it works out. So, here is the cover page. Very cool. This deck is dedicated to all those who still love to play on All Hallows Eve. May the jack-o'-lanterns burn brightly for you. Very cool. I just have to apologize really briefly if you're hearing a munching noise. My cat Miko is eating ferociously. So we have our table of contents. We have, this looks like the trick or treat, truth or dare, a little bit about the scariest night of the year. So here's a little bit of background. The single card, divination, and how to use this deck. Very cool. This is what I look for, is I look for spreads. Because I'm not just thinking of people like me who use oracle cards on the regular, but I'm also thinking of people that don't, you know, they want to have some fun, like during Halloween, maybe do some readings. And yeah, this is really cool because it does have the Halloween 3 card, which this is pretty typical. So the heart of the issue, the challenge, the solution. This one is the jack-o'-lantern. Look how cute it is, because like there's his eyes, there's his nose, there's his mouth. How cute. Then we have dedicating your cards. Very cool. I love this. This is like the witchy part of these cards, and a lot of times they don't put anything like that. They just do some spreads and then call it good. So this is a dedication for your cards, and it's dedicating your cards and making the deck clearly yours. So it's almost like a spell that you do before you use the cards. Very cool. That is awesome. I really love that. That is some witchcraft right there. And then it has the cards and the explanation of what the cards are. So let's just take a little look at the cards for right now. And then I'm going to also do this is so cool. I'm getting super excited. I'm also going to do an interview, at least with me, and seeing what card chooses me in this deck. First of all, I just have to say, I am loving this scheme, this color scheme. I'm very visual. So you have these bright pinks, this yellow, there's this bright orange, and then you have the back of the card, which is those symbols that are on the front. So it's these, but this is all in gray and then black, and it's all shiny. So I'm just gonna kind of, there. So it doesn't feel like there's too many, because that can be an issue. The size of them, just by shuffling, they feel pretty normal. I have some Oracle cards in front of me that we can kind of compare size. So this is the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck. So as you can see, it is a bit bigger than this Oracle card. And then also another one of my favorites, is the, this is Black Moon Astrology card. And that's kind of what I was feeling. It's about that size. All right. So I'm just going to move this and this. I love this orange. This orange is making me very happy. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick little interview. Okay, I also just want to warn you that you're going to hear some more munching, because now the other cat wants to eat. So if you hear that, that's just them. Okay. So what card do I need to see? What card represents me? What message do I need to hear right now? What card envelops me? Okay, we got a winner. I'm surrounded by cat stuff. So I have this one over here eating. I just hit a cat toy. Oh. Okay, so this one just flew out. Oh my God. Okay, so I got Graveyard. Unnecessary Fear. Okay, so we are going to look this up. So how this book, because I was looking to see if there was any sort of numbers on the card, and there isn't. So how you're going to be looking up in your booklet is alphabetically, which I love because I'm a type A. Okay. So I'm just going to read you the entire little bit of what this card is for. So then you can kind of get the idea of how things are going to be written, if they make sense and all of that. Excuse me. Okay. So, Graveyard, Unnecessary Fear. The stones they mark, the eternal resting place. Yet the spirits they are walking, and they are ready for the chase. Today's modern graveyards are restful places, normally highly manicured and very well set out. Whilst they can be places of profound sadness, few are the creepy Gothic places of old, yet they still hold an undercurrent of fear and seem frightening places. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Due to countless stories of haunted graveyards, the thought of walking through cemeteries invokes fear in many of us. We imagine zombies and ghosts rising from the graves and the bad spirits hiding out, waiting to harm an unsuspecting living person who walks by. The idea of being at a graveyard after dark, or worse, at midnight, actually it's like at 3 in the morning, is the stuff of dares and nightmares. But this isn't the way with every culture. On the Mexican Day of the Dead, the Dia de los Muertos, whole families picnic on the graves of their loved ones who have passed. Children play upon the graves. People play music, drink wine, share food, all in the company of the dead. Graveyard dust is used as an ingredient in protective spells, not in curses. Pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. I'm sorry, I'm going to get a little emotional here. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Halloween Oracle. Oh my goodness. I kind of needed to hear that today. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm recovering from being sick. I thought all my coughs were gone. And now I'm like getting a little teary-eyed. Wow. This is really flippin' cool. And that really did speak to me in what I needed to hear. Unnecessary fear. Wow. I'm a little shook. This is a great oracle set. Just by reading just that one, interviewing this deck and getting this card. The booklet's really great. I think the one disappointing thing is it's not in color and it's not really ornate, but I mean, it's to the point. There's a spell in it. So if you're interested in witchcraft, you can do that with your deck. And let's just pick out a couple more cards just to kind of look at the illustrations. And here's werewolf. Very cool. And that's exploring wildness. Ooh, we have zombie control. Very cool. And then the skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Wow, what a powerful image. That's so neat. And then let's just take a look at that graveyard. How cool is that? That is beautiful. So the artwork here is really well done. Really sharp. Night Song, hidden talents. And like the card stock, and even with shuffling, is really easy. The veil, the future. Very cool. I don't like giving out like or showing all of the cards. Just out of respect for the creator, Stacey DeMarco. But this is a really good set. I think the thing, once you get them, just make sure that you do a little crack. You don't shuffle these like you're in Vegas, but doing a little crack like that's going to really help. But these are really good, sturdy cards. Very beautiful. Great writing. Really, that was awesome. So, overall, I would highly recommend getting the Halloween Oracle if you are wanting to do something a little spooky, a little bit different. Again, I got this at my local magic store. I don't know if they're on Amazon, but I bet you if you do look, the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, there'll be somewhere online that you could probably get it, or, you know, go with a local business, your local magic store, and see if they can help you out with it. But highly recommend it. I would also, as a rating, I give this an A, a solid A. I think the only downside of everything, again, is that booklet for just being black and white, and, you know, there isn't a whole lot of ornate to it, which isn't bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just being nitpicky at this point. So yeah, make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also, comment below. Tell me if you have worked with this deck, how you like it. What's the card that came out for you if you just bought this deck and interviewed it? Or if you have any questions too, feel free to ask. I have other review decks on my channel. Make sure that you do check them out. I recently had a person that had a couple questions about one of those decks. So feel free, I see all of your comments, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!